What's up everybody, I'm Kevin Hansen. You are watching the Lawn Care Juggernaut, and in this video we're going to be doing some bush trimming. And if it's your first time to the channel, I make a ton of these videos. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for some more content. Let's go ahead and get into this.
Now we've got boxwoods, and if you look, there is a slight incline. It goes up. That's okay, we're going to trim that. I don't like sinking past the canopy, so you could in theory go straight, but the sidewalk actually inclines a little bit too, so we're just going to incline it up and round it off. If you're worried about bush trimming, one of the things I used to do is I would freak out and wonder if I'm cutting them right and stuff like that. And after you have experience, you quit worrying about that stuff. Every now and then you still will, but as long as you don't go past the canopy, you're going to be okay. And what I mean by the canopy is when you look here at the foliage, see where it gets all twiggy, just like trees. When you think of like a forest or something, so where the green stops is where the canopy stops. Don't go past the canopy, you're going to be all right. Certain bushes, shrubs, can be trimmed further. So like these are nandinas, these are boxwoods, okay? Nandinas, you can cut these to the ground, they're going to come back, they're going to look beautiful.
Alright, so one of the things you're going to notice as I'm trimming these boxwoods is that I'm going from the bottom to the top when I'm trimming. And the reason why is because it's been a long time since I've been trimmed. And if I go from the top to the bottom, sometimes the trimmer will catch a branch and it'll cut off a large chunk of foliage. You definitely don't want that. That'll leave bare spots in there and sometimes big yellow trunks, and it'll make it wavy. Now the other thing is that can also happen when you're doing the top of the bush. So you actually want to go kind of slow. If it's been a long time since it's been trimmed, you want to cut slow, cut off like half of what you're wanting to cut off, see how it looks from there, then cut again. Okay, so you're just taking a few layers off at a time. If you take off a big chunk off the top all at once, what's going to happen is you're actually going to leave big bare spots, or you're going to cut it uneven, not realizing that you are cutting it uneven. The other thing is, as you're cutting the top, you'll notice that I have the trimmers locked in on my arms so that it's at a consistent height. You kind of want to do the same thing when you're going down the side of the bush. I like using the trimmer, since this has got the whole shaft there, I'll use the trimmer itself as a kind of a guide so that I'm consistent and even. One of the downsides is that the engine part of my trimmer is out a little further, so when you get to that part, you kind of have to compensate on the bush to make sure that you're still even. So I'm rounding all the edges on the top and the bottom on this. That's just because it hasn't been trimmed in a long time. If you want a real nice tight shape for your landscaping, you need to consistently do trimmings probably about 4 times a year. Normally I would suggest early to mid-March, and then again sometime in May, late June, early July, and then I finish off the year somewhere around September and October, and that's when everything starts kind of shutting down around here. Then we go right into leaf season with that. So you know, it's one of those things, you got to time it right, and that way everything's consistent for your client. But if you do it right, you can give an awesome service, make sure everything looks good all year round. Some bushes grow much faster than others. You might need to cut those once a month, and some you might get away with, like I said, 4 times a season.
Let's play a game. It's kind of like Where's Waldo? Somewhere on my face is dog dew. Can you find it? Oh, dude, it stinks so bad.
It gets you in the mouth, or you're just on it?
Hit me on the lip.
Ah.
I don't want to make a big deal of this, because it's really normally not a big deal to me, but it is all over me. Like, okay, shoes are shoes. There's some right there. I just wiped a huge pile off my shoe. I mean, huge pile. Earlier, I had dog crap that was holding a rock on there, so that was on the bottom of my shoe. It's all over me. I don't even want to look in the mirror. There's probably a big glob right here, right? Let's see. No, but I know some hit me up by my mouth. Some. Oh. Gross. Still looking beautiful though.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed that. There's actually more to the job. We did some bush trimming in the back, and we weeded the lawn because we did not carry a mower with us that day. The recent job where we did the crepe myrtle cleanup, that was actually on the same day. So we just knew we were going to have a bunch of debris in the trailer. We wouldn't be able to bring our mower. So we went ahead and knocked this yard out. Since it was so small, we were able to knock it out with a weed eater. But ultimately, I think it came out looking real sharp. Now, if this is the first video you've seen of mine, I do a phrase of the day where basically I just say something and you comment it in the comments below. And that way I know you've watched this far and I know that you're a big supporter. So today's phrase of the day is, "Where's Waldo?" And if you didn't notice, I think it was right on the tip of my nose. Pretty gross. All that said, I really appreciate your support. You can help a small business by just taking the time to give us a thumbs up. And if you look right back there, that weed eater, we're going to be giving that away. So all you got to do is go to the link in the description and comment on that video, and you will be entered to win that weed eater. We're going to be giving that away, and we're going to do that on a Facebook Live so everybody can see how we're doing it. And you might wonder how we're giving it away. It's going to be a random drawing from somebody that commented on the video. So now if you click right over here, you can subscribe to the channel. That's a huge favor. It really helps out the channel. And if you click right here, you can continue watching some more badass videos. So you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.